Hello, creative beings, and welcome to another episode of Elizabeth's Atelier. Today I wanted to share some tips about how I deal with burnout or whenever I feel creatively blocked. I've been on some level of burnout for the last year and a half, if I'm being honest, and I've learned to accept the creative limits of my physical being, but even then it can still be frustrating to slow down and rest. So for me, whenever I feel burnt out, it's important to be kind to yourself. It's only your body telling you to take a break, and listening to it will make your life so much easier and help bring that creative flow back. So take care of yourself, move around, do yoga, eat healthy food, breath work, exercise, anything to keep that energy moving. If your body feels good, your mindset will follow. It's something that I've learned. Another important thing is to stay off of social media. So on social media, people typically only post their best work, and it can be a serious motivation killer to see other people's content and their flow when you're experiencing the symptoms of burnout. So spending time away from the internet can actually help rejuvenate your own creative energy. So for me personally, reading is one of my favorite alternatives to social media. Having another creative outlet is also helpful. It works a different part of your brain while still giving you that sense of joy and creativity. So for me, I really like writing. I've been working on short stories and novels whenever I get tired of drawing. So that's my secondary creative outlet, but maybe for you it's cooking or photography, macrame, or even playing an instrument. So just finding something that really sparks that sense of joy and creativity. Part of what inspired this video actually was that I could not think of a good video to make this week, and I felt burnt out. Usually what I do when I can't think of anything that I want to draw, because normally I draw characters, is I'll go and look at tattoo designs on Pinterest, and I will make up my own based on what I find. So that's what I did in my watercolor sketch pad for this video. Another thing I love to do is going outside and spending time in nature. It can be great for resetting as well. I've almost always felt better after a walk outside where I can lose myself in the natural world. And it can also be helpful to have a messy sketchbook on hand where you can draw ugly and not worry about showing it to anyone. Having the freedom to create messily has been extremely liberating, especially if you constantly post your work online. Not everything has to be perfect and polished and shared with the world. And it can be super helpful to have a safe space to draw whatever you want. But at the same time, if you don't want to draw, forcing yourself won't help. More often than not, it'll leave you feeling more frustrated than before. So just listen to your body and take the time you need. You won't lose your skills if you take time away. I've taken months away, actually, from drawing sometimes. And while it can be a little bit strange coming back, it won't take long for the muscle memory to come back. And oftentimes after I've taken a long break, I come back and what I make is even better than what I made before. And finally, remember that no one is expecting anything from you. Unless you have actual paying clients or work in the industry, you pretty much have the freedom to take breaks whenever you want. There's no need to put unnecessary pressure on yourself. Remember why you started creating in the first place. It was more than likely for fun. And if your creative practice is no longer sparking that same joy, it's time to rest and come back when it feels fun for you again. I hope if you're experiencing burnout or a creative block that this video gave you some inspiration. Life is meant to be enjoyed, and sometimes where we found joy months or years ago has shifted, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's simply an opportunity to grow. So on that note, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.